Tonight's topic, we're going to talk about the divine feminine and the divine masculine. How to awaken those divine characters and how they are related to the root chakra. We know that the 7 chakras are minds in our body, and the genitalia, the sexuality, gender identity, and erotic love, that romance is in charge of the root chakra. The question that we have tonight is, what is the primary function of the root chakra? Well, it's procreation and the preservation of the human species, create family, and give continuity to our species. The mind of the root chakra decides when we fall in love and how and with who. According to the Dr. Fred Noor, a neurologist from Mission Viejo, California, he says, expect the passion to last 2 or 3 years at most. Yes, we, from the scientific standpoint, we humans, we fall in love for no more than 3 years, from 2 to 3 years. But why no forever? Why not falling in love forever? Why is that? If the purpose of the root chakra is to create family and raise a kid and for the survival of the species, perhaps the answer is the following. Many agree, many disagree. Kids at the age of 2 or 3 years old, they are able to walk and they are able to talk, so they are less dependent, and that union, that is natural passion, naturally falling in love with the couple, goes away when they are less dependent, when the kids are able to walk and able to talk. So it's just merely about preservation and procreation. Question that we have now is, are you able to decide and be in total control of who you feel attraction to, when to feel the attraction, and if you have control of when to fall in love? Are you 100% in control of that attraction and decision making in regards to who you fall in love with and when? Perhaps not. Why? Because there's a mind controlling that romantic aspect in our humanity, and that mind is our root chakra. The root chakra intervenes in our senses to identify the progenitor of our children, and it is influencing our sight, our smell, touch, audition, communication, tongue, strong spiritual connection toward that person that we feel attraction to. So the genitalia has a mind and is not always in sync with our analytical mind or our crown chakra. The other question that we have is, what is the root chakra looking for in our romantic partners, and why do we feel attraction toward the wrong people? Why do we fall in love with somebody that is not, in theory, compatible with us? What is the problem behind that? Well, root chakra is looking for the divine complementary gender for procreation. If your energy is more feminine, then you are looking for a divine masculine as a fatherhood instinct, so that complement your parenting. If you're more masculine, then you're looking for that feminine motherhood instinct that will complement a good fit for raising a kid, a children, another human being. So it's all about procreation. The divine feminine and divine masculines don't have anything to do with the social standards, but simply complements to raise a kid, to raise children. Root chakra is being influenced by stereotypes, very negatively influenced by the society and rules and very laid down behaviorals of the cultures. since we're kids, we're taught different things. If you're male, you're gonna do this, and you're female, you're gonna do that. But so that's actually blinding our natural divine genders for parents. Those instincts are quenched and do not allow us to find the right person. So the harmful torture or stereotypes are installing in our minds since we're kids buttons and a programming that is very harmful. We're gonna go through some few of them. For example, males, they are taught to hide their emotions and they grow in an emotional prison. Have you seen a grown male with the mind of a kid? Yes. It's a person who grew in an emotional prison. On the other hand, we have females. They are taught the opposite, to express too much the emotions, so they end up being afraid of their emotions and saying no to themselves. Males are taught to let loose their sexual desires, to explore and do anything with their sexuality. In the case of the females, they're shamed to express their sexual appetite or desires. That is suppression of nature. Males are applauded and congratulated when they have more than one romance, when they have more than one woman. On the other hand, females, they are ashamed when they have multiple affairs, multiple romances. They are ashamed. Next one, males are taught that their power is in always look masculine, bully, and never being feminine. On the other hand, females, they are taught that their power is in looking always pretty and delicate and never masculine. That's a mind control system of oppression to keep few males in power. Those called or so-called alpha males are in power because of those stereotypes that everybody blindly follows. Nobody's really seeing the reality. And these alpha males, as a male supremacy system, they have multiple female partners. And this pyramid of hierarchy shows how females are giving false expectations and they chase those alpha males constantly. And the great majority of males at the bottom, they try to chase females, and perhaps they are the right fit, but they have just the expectations set by the harmful stereotypes. So what's the result of false expectations? Well, rejections. Those alpha males reject those females, and in the approach of females trying to get those alphas, they reject the males at the bottom. Those are not really alphas. So what is the result of those rejections? Well, in case of females, the depression is part of the result, anxiety, hysteria. In the case of males, that rejection also causes depression and something very, very serious, sex offenders and dysmorphia and suicide. So that unsatisfied sexual thirst creates sex victims for females, and it's a vicious cycle, very well formed as a torture oppressive system for male supremacy. And that's the way is happening, and that's the way it's been working for thousands of years. This is nothing new, and females are given the expectation that they're gonna get empowered doing that, but that's not true. It has been worked that way for thousands of years. So what is the solution? Okay, instead of shaming females for having multiple partners, what if a female has multiple male partners, the same as the alpha males? In this scenario, then we can get rid of all those rejections, and we will have alpha females and alpha males. true alpha females and true alpha males if the humanity simply accepts non-monogamous relationships for women as a good thing. The main rule that is being broken with this system is love. Love is balance, reconciliation, and fairness. And by balancing these differences, we can find love. We can find romance that really is helpful for creating families and truly have long-term relationships. By creation of alpha females, getting rid of all those harmful stereotypes, then we can awaken our inner divine feminine and the divine masculine. In my case, I am not male and I'm not female. I am hermaphrodite or intersex, what it's called. And to me it was easier to understand these concepts and how humanity is under this great oppression, because I found myself in the middle point. I'm not male, I'm not female. I knew exactly who I am, and I understood all the lies and unethical teaching from even our parents, because this is just mind control, and no one is really responsible for that but the ones in power. The ones in power, they create what is called the dark psychology, and this is a result of the dark psychology, the stereotypes. So yes, by eliminating from our lifestyle the stereotypes as a mind control programming, we can awaken the root chakra as the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This is what I have for you tonight. Thank you for listening.